5 reasons why my brothers in the manosphere, my fellow red-pilled guys, are 100% wrong about cheating on your wife. Okay, so a lot of my brothers in the manosphere, they like to say that if you're not cheating on your wife, it's because you don't have options, because nobody wants you, because you're not good enough for other women to even want. And I'll tell you 5 reasons why that's absolute nonsense, okay? So, reason number 1, you are investing your valuable, which should be your valuable time, your valuable resources, your valuable efforts and pursuits into chasing some chick around who, so you can bone on the side. So basically some frivolous physical action. You're taking away from what you should be building at home. You're taking away from what you should be building at work, what you should be building with your family, what you should be building with your wife. You're taking away all that time, all those resources to invest in some other chick, and basically acting like a teenage boy who's in love, who's got a crush on a girl and is willing to do anything to get that girl. In a weird sense, it's kind of like you're simping. You're in a sense simping for, and it's not even for a particular girl. It's just for girls in general, and all the stuff you're giving away to get that girl is, by definition, it has a lot of it crosses a lot of the same things off the list, ticks a lot of the things off the boxes as simping does. Reason number 2 that cheating on your wife is not a top G alpha, I have options type of thing, is that any woman that's going to hook up with a married man she's gonna me too you. She's gonna forget to take her pill. She's gonna poke a hole in the condom. She's going to blackmail you. She's gonna be ratchet. She's gonna slash your tires. She's gonna boil a bunny in your fucking your pot. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Any woman that would cheat with a married man is automatically a low value woman. So that alone is I mean, you talk about a high value man needs a high value woman. There's no way in the world you're having an affair with a high value woman. And on top of that, if you are lying, don't tell her that you're married. Then once again, we get back to that first thing I was saying. You're a simp because you had to lie your way into her pants. Reason number 3 why cheating on your wife, you are not a top G alpha man, top G, I got options type of man, is that you're going to lose everything. You have the potential of losing everything, high percentage of losing everything. And I'm not just talking about you have a high risk of losing your home, alimony, wages, garnishes, and all that stuff. You're losing out on your family memories, your memories with your child, the day trips, the family trips where they always remember going to Disney World, what have you. You're the first tooth coming out, riding a bike for the first time, first date, shaving, driving, the just telling jokes, the daily stuff like, hey, I brought home a painting, a drawing I made for you at school. You're missing all those little things because you wanted to hook up with some low value woman or a woman you had to lie to get in her pants. Reason number 4, which is on top, which goes along with that reason number 3, is that you are just devastating your kids. I mean, for life, you are traumatizing your kids in a very real way. You are destroying the family, and once you rip apart that family, once you become the homewrecker. Now keep in mind, we always say, oh, 80% of women in marriages, they're homewreckers. How can they do that? Well, now you're being a bitch. You're being that bitch, quote unquote. You are ripping the heart of that family. You're killing your kids. You're teaching such horrible things to your kids. If you have a daughter, you've automatically just created a woman whose heart is hard, and she ain't gonna need no man ain't shit, all men are dogs and all that stuff. You created that. You just created that. For what? Again, for a low value woman, or a woman you had to lie to get into her pants. And number 5, the number 5 thing is, if you got married in front of God, if you had a holy wedding, a religiously sanctioned wedding, you lied to God, you blatantly sinned, you blatantly violated one of his 10 commandments, you committed adultery that is blatantly, unquestionably part of the 10 commandments. You did that. You literally could not just show any kind of constraint or anything, and you couldn't show honor. And this goes along with, even if you didn't get married a religious wedding, you just got married a legal wedding that was secular, you have no honor. You've broken oath. You are a man with no honor. You lied. You have no fucking honor. Why the hell would I want to get into business with you? Why would I want you as my business partner? If you can stab your wife, you can lie to your wife, you can break your children's heart, you could lie to get, if you needed to lie to get into a woman's pants. Why would I want to fucking do business with you? You a man with no honor. You got no fucking honor at all. There's nothing redeeming about that trait. It is not cool. You patting yourself on the back and saying, I'm a man with options, I'm top G, I'm high value man because I cheated. That's not something to brag about. That's big whoop. What are you doing? So is that what your focus on? Because I'll give you a bonus reason why cheating on your wife is not a top G, alpha male, high value male, man with options type of thing. You show no self-control. And one of the things we are teaching these young men is that they need to show self-control. They need to develop discipline. They need to develop values and stuff to get ahead. They need to develop systems, so on and so forth. We tell them, stop drinking, stop overeating, go to the gym, wake up early, get on your grind, have a plan, get an education, stop chasing women, stop playing video games, stop smoking weed, so on and so forth. We teach them self-control, we teach them discipline. And then here you are, now that you're being high value, if you really are high value, means being high stakes. And you're willing to throw all that around for basically the equivalent of a video game. It's just a video game is another human being. So you are showing no self-control, which throws out basically the very foundation, in my opinion, of this red pill movement. Again, which I strongly advocate the idea of not being a blue pill, not being a liberal or any of that kind of stuff. And a thing I notice about a lot of I'm a big fan of the Manosphere. I love every single one of your brothers. Even when I disagree, I still got nothing but love for you, and this is nothing but love, but I'm just challenging you. I'm disagreeing. Again, nothing but love for you brothers out there. A lot of you guys out there, your marriage has sucked. And the grand finale of any man is building. You can't build if you're still hunting and gathering. When we were hunting and gathering, that was a phase or two ago in our human development. We were cavemen when we hunt and gathering. Someone who hunts and gathers doesn't build, doesn't compose a sonnet, write a sonnet, compose a song, paint the Mona Lisa, build a bridge, build a home, become an architect, create a political system, write the great body of laws, does not become enlightened. You're just running around looking for the next thing to hunt. And that's not what the end game is. The end game isn't to be hunting around when you're 80 and 90 and still going out there and thinking the ultimate validation, the ultimate goal is to get some. We are meant to build a home and build, and then from there build everything around is better. Build our family, build our wife, build our children, build our community, build our church, build ourselves. We're supposed to build, but you can't build without a foundation. The foundation is getting your ass home and being a married goddamn husband. And none of these brothers have ever had successful marriages. They don't currently have a successful marriage. They never had a marriage, or they were in a marriage and it didn't work out. Is that really who you want to model your romantic life out of? Is that really who you want to model your heart after? Is somebody who couldn't even do the thing that built society, and that's family? They could not even build a nuclear family. They tried and failed. They could never get to that point. And do you really think that's going to be a good look? You're still running around in your 70s, 80s, 90s. What, you really think you're going to get a hot 10, 20-year-old when you're 90 years old? I don't even think so. You're going to get back. You're the best you're going to be able to do, no matter how rich you are, is probably going to end up with one of those girls we're making fun of right now. You're going to end up with one of those 30, 40-something-year-olds. And the same thing we complain about with them, why they're not a good choice for us now. Why would they suddenly be a good choice for you when you're 90? And then 20-year-old's going to take you to the club and all that stuff. That's how your story ends? Is a 90-year-old with a still on your hunt? No. Guys, don't cheat on your wife. Don't listen to these guys saying that if you're not cheating on your wife, you ain't anything. No, you be anything. You still work on yourself. You still be yourself. And when girls come up to you, when you are who you should be and up to that level, you just say no to them. You don't have to say yes to girls. I thought that was the power move. Rejecting girls, saying no to these hoes and all that stuff. These 304s, say no to that. I thought that was the power move. So guys, don't make your self-esteem be contingent on if you're getting girls, if you're married. Make your self-esteem be in how amazing you are building yourself up every day, how much discipline you got, how many systems you got in place, how successful you are, and let the seeds of that not be women checking you out and saying, hey, you want to go to my place. Let that system be how successful your family, your children, your community, your business, and your health is. All right. Later, guys.